Alright, hello and welcome to episode 36 of Salt Play Sunless Sea. This one is probably going to be a short one. First, I suppose, I have my nice clean new notebook page. So the stuff that I have down, I'm going to read it, but I'm probably not going to address basically any of it today. The sigil-ridden navigator needs to go to the Avid Horizon to continue his story. The Fathom King wants Mount Nomad or the Tree of Ages, a weapon or engine, an officer, the Eldest End, and Fruit of the Eternal Tree. The Admiralty wants me to go to Codex. The Venturer wants 1 Colossal Fluke Core or 7 Caskets of Sapphires. The people at Savior's Rocks want me to bring them 3 Tomb Colonists. The Clattery Heir wants me to go to Port Carnelian. The Irrepressible Cannoneer wants me to go to Irem with a Judgment's Egg, which it looks like I can buy at Irem if I have 10 secrets, and right now I have 7. The Delightful Adventuress wants to go to the Empire of Hands. My spies in the Khanate want 1 thing of Prisoner's Honey. And the thing that I intend to definitely address today, the people at the Great Geode want my shipment of Sphinx Stone. I only have 14 supplies, so I will probably only be going there, although I might go to Port Carnelian too, because they're like right next to each other. So yeah, let's get right to it. You might hear dishes being done in the background. Sorry about that. I swear I can hear every noise that happens in this house from this room that I'm in. Alright, Mutton Island is very quick. Just gather a port report. Yeah, yep. Humane Canal should be similarly quick. Sorry if you can hear all those mouth sounds. I just ate a bag of chips and my mouth is on saliva overload, which is, I'm sure, a set of words that you all wanted to hear me say today. Sometimes I regret choosing not to edit these, but it is what it is. I will stop doing this if I have to edit anything ever, so... Okay, Humane Canal staging area. Here, the dark waters run down from the surface, from a brighter sea. We'll start by listening for surface gossip. The ships of the surface linger here. This is their lifeline to a warmer place. A sorry end. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names. Spies work. And gather information for a port report. Not going to buy anything here. Actually keeping lights on, because why not? I have so much fucking fuel. a little bit concerned about the fact that I've already used up 2 supplies, but I think I'll be okay. Nearly 3 supplies. Sizzling vapors rise from the sea. Time slips sideways. A coil of rope has stung a stoker, and his fellows beat it to death. We are under the hand of the Iron Republic. All right. Hell's client state. Be wary. Their laws are not the laws of man or nature. All. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So you could also take a Judgment's Egg in the Iron Republic. Okay. I'll check out the market, or let me start by filing a port report. Just fuel to buy. Okay, do you have anything interesting here? Not really, no. Okay. I don't think that this character has been to the Geode before. I think my ZBAT will find it. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was pretty sure that's where it was, because I've been to the Great Geode before. I just wasn't totally confident. Discovered Grand Geode, not Great Geode. Get this island also. Alright, Grand Geode, a distant song like a mirage. A naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems, curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They are singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the Geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, Adjunct. Okay. Let's start by delivering the Sphinx Stone. The bright-eyed sequencer sent you here. Another equally bright-eyed quartermaster awaits you and your stones. The stones! Marvelous! The bazaar is the enemy of our light. It's the enemy of anyone with eyes, too. Nasty, greedy, tentacled thing. Well, our light will sort it out, you'll see, because you have eyes, and wonderful eyes they are too, if I might say so. This stone of yours will help, and we reward those who help us. Here, a bundle of banknotes. Here, a monograph on perception, and here. She leans forward and kisses you, once on each eyelid. As she draws back, the world is changed. You always knew the Neath was a place where the laws of the sunlit world did not apply, but now, somehow, you can see it. Is this chaos or freedom? The quartermaster directs her laborers to pack up the stone. The Z is quiet. The geode glows like a lamp. Interesting. So we gained 2,000 echo, a secret, a mirrors, a searing enigma. We've delivered the last of the Sphinx stone, and we have rising supremacy, the dawn machine, and the light. It's pretty. The sun, 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 etc. It's one of my favorite genres of sunless sea post on Tumblr, is just people posting screenshots of the sun, of the dawn machine, with the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun over and over and over in the caption. Okay. Let's ask to speak with... Fuck, that was a sequence of words, alright. Ask to speak with someone in authority. What is this place? A blank space in your memory. You saw the Commodore, and then there was something bright. You discussed matters of importance. You're certain of it. Teasing clues linger in your memory. A Zaylor asked to stay behind, and you permitted it because it'll all come clear later, probably. Great. Okay, and let's compile a port report. Does the Admiralty know or want to know? The Marines are watching. Okay, and there's a couple of other things that we could potentially do here later. We could purchase an element of dawn from the Commodore. The Commodore welcomes you, smiling, to his immaculate office. Crystals glitter in the walls. Of course, he says, glad to help, but we'll need to cover expenses for an element. The light only produces so many, you know. Interesting. Or we can ask the Commodore for a defense against sunlight for Estival. He smiles warmly. Of course, he says, but we'll need our usual consideration to do the work, and it won't be easy. We'll need a Gantt source from near Chilinate, and a particular insight. A very, very particular insight. So that's Dawn's Law. When I want to build a kingdom, vital intelligence, 7 crew, 50 supplies, the figurehead of the Eater of Names, and a dread surmise. Great. Nothing that I can even approach working on right now. Okay, that's fine though. So let's get going. I think I'm going to go by Port Carnelian and then up through the Utter Shroom this time. Hopefully I'll do okay on supplies. If not, oh well. The Carnelian coast. Far to the south, the Neath roof glimmers above the mountain of light. Again, great music in this game. Recurring nightmare watched. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black on a pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You are transparent as glass. Oh, I really want to go in. Suffer considerable terror, though. I super have enough fuel to be lit the whole way home, though. Like, I could absolutely do that. I'm going to confront the nightmare. Something above. You dive cleanly into the water. It is scalding hot. Your skin peels away like old paper. Beneath you, the eye rises. Your descent will take you directly into its dark, impossible pupil. Your lungs are bursting. You will wake, die, or both. The eye opens all the way, and in its glistening center you see the reflection of the god that lives in the roof, a lost, lorn, angry thing of lightnings, a lone exile. You wake. You've passed through the nightmare and out to the other side. Oh, terror remains unchanged, and we got a secret. Okay. Rad. I turned my light off because of this dude. Was that a ship up there? Oh, it's just a guy. Okay. Okay, let's check out the Clattery Heart. It is drawn up at the dock, waiting for its owner. No one dares touch it, but the ships that berth near her travel faster and less steadily thereafter. Consult the Clattery Air about her future. What will she do with the Clattery Heart? All day in its engine room. You find her deep in the engine room of the Clattery Heart. She is wearing oiled gloves that go above the elbow for safety, but the floor is slick with ichor. Hand me the spreader, she tells you sharply when you walk in. I need to see what is in the ventral chamber. Later, back on your own ship, you consult her about her intentions. She looks bleak. I am becoming involved, she confesses. I may need to become my own patient and remove my interest in the Clattery Heart. The air looks resolute. Okay. Interesting. So, right now, the only thing that I can do is keep the Clattery Heart. She will refuse to admit she wants to keep it. You can buy it from her. This will always gain the ship. The Clattery Air may choose to stay with you or not. The 30% chance of succeeding. I have to romance the Clattery Heart or the Clattery Air. Interesting. Or sink the Clattery Heart and keep the air. If I had torpedo components. I kind of want to do this one, which means I have to talk to her about her dad, which I've been avoiding doing. Okay, let's try that. Tell her about meeting her father. She should know the truth. A skeptical expression. Did he offer proof? Did he look familiar? Did he know secrets about her mother that no one else could have known? Did you even see his face under all those bandages? Did you even hear his real voice? He could have been anyone. He could have been looking for the Clattery Air's inheritance and using you to find out more. Then she avoids you for a day or two, which is not easy at sea. Okay, I probably can't do that again. Oh, I have to... Okay. Okay, so really either way that I want to go forward, I need to increase her thing, which requires soothing copper long boxes or maybe blimigans. Interesting. Okay. Port Carnelian, though. Ooh, okay. Refer a patient to the... Oh, wait. Let me read the whole thing. Port Carnelian. London's first Untersee colony sweats under a blanket of southern heat. To the right of the dock, the sapphire mines yawn. To the left, the governor's house stands, prim as an elderwick mansion. Behind lies the fungal jungle, ghostly in white and violet. So, I'm going to refer a patient to the clattery air. There is a lady at Murgatroyd's who dresses in tiger pelts and shows her teeth to customers. Unacceptable. The lady insists that she belongs in the jungle. The tigers disagree. There are questions about where her pelts came from and how the former owners died. The clattery air offers her a consultation. Afterward, the patient has a curious crescent scar on her forehead, roughly the shape of a claw, but I can wear a hat, it's no matter. She buries the pelts with honors and buys a ticket for the next ship back to London. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to pan for sapphires in the fungal jungle. Somewhere in its heart runs a river of shining stones. We failed. A native ambush. Perhaps ambush is a strong word, but there's a tiger sitting on a broad mushroom cap, asking unflattering questions about your nutritional value. You retreat. Okay. I will do this. Insinuate an agent into Port Carnelian. The place is thick with spies. Who would notice another? Once your agent is in place, you can tap your network for information or use it to influence affairs here. Success! Your agent vanishes into the Carnelian crowds. Within the week, they will have found lodgings, friends, rivals, and victims. On subsequent visits to Port Carnelian, you'll be able to grow your network or tap it for information. As it grows, you may be able to affect the balance of power in Port Carnelian. Let's find out what our spies need. They need... Ooh, okay, I can do that. In addition to a tiger's library, the governor relies on a cadre of docile native tigers to act as intermediaries with their fellows. One of them has a weakness for pot boilers, which is apparently kind of romantic literature. I can do that right now. Knowing your audience. The tiger favors plummy heroines, stiff-mustached heroes, and the convoluted social obstacles that keep them apart. Will their yearning passions ever be consummated? You give him a copy of The Footman's Ghost. Its pages practically quiver with repression. The tiger purrs. So our network here is a little bit stronger, which means we're almost strong enough to influence affairs. I'm gonna do one more, find out what your spies need. A judgment's egg, fucking... Ooh. Okay, but I do have a Searing Enigmas. An offering to the banded prince. He dwells in a jungle ruin, an anachronism, a curiosity. His position is romantic, but titular, or is it? Burning bright. The prince lounges in the arch of a high, glassless window. Kneeling, you recount the tale of how his forebears earned their title. His ears prick as you speak of a war behind mirrors. His eyes open when you mention the satraps from across a smoking sea. He growls as you describe a battle against a legion of heart-takers and tiger blood blackening a pebbled beach. You recite his full and original title, the Prince of the Smoking Shore and Duke of all the isles, archipelagos, and peninsulae that were once the sovereignty of the hundred satraps. How the truth burns in him. His eyes blaze, embers spark in his fur. You helpfully beat them out. It will be useful, having royalty in your debt. Okay. Another, find out what your spies need. Cannot help you with that one. They want a diplomatic agent. Okay. So I'm gonna write down spies, Port Carnelian, more spies. perhaps not. Let's see what happens if I influence affairs. Your network's influence over the colony is extensive. How will you use it? Okay, nothing I can do right now. You have an opportunity to guide the fate of London's far-flung colony. We could either shore up the governor's rule, insert Khanate agents into key positions, or broker an alliance of tigers. But I have to have vital intelligence for that. Right now, I'm going to bide my time. Okay. Finally, let's get a port report. I will talk to a tiger in the Blue Bazaar. The Carnelian coast's padding natives are eloquent, placid, and acerbic, most of the time. Trouble abroad. The Blue Bazaar is Port Carnelian's great indoor market, arched, lofty, plush with patterned carpets where the vendors display their wares, most of all awash with gossip. The tiger is well informed. A black-hulled Khanate trimarine prowled the coast last night, a rifle shot from shore. Shipments from the sapphire mines have slowed. The governor's aide was left-handed on Tuesday and right-handed on Wednesday. All right. Okay. So he'll pay me 1,000 echo for 7 caskets of sapphires, which is... That's gonna be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna do that. It would have been cooler if I could have gotten more sapphires panning, but I didn't, so whatever. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Clattery Heart. Okay. Hull 450, hold capacity 80, weight 4,000, quarters 35. Okay. So, I'm really enjoying my really high hold capacity, so I might not take this up, because I really like having 120 hold. Interesting. I think I had the same problem last time I got to where I could get the Clattery Heart, was that I had gotten to a point where my hold was enough that I didn't want to. Interesting. Okay. Well, regardless, I think I'm going to continue. I want to see what... I don't think I've ever actually talked to the Clattery Heir about her father, so I want to see how that goes. 40% chance of success right now. I think if I can get one more Clattery souvenir, then I will try that again. Okay. That's Port Carnelian. Onward and northward. Oh, that uses up my... Interesting. I didn't realize that sometimes it used up, maybe always, uses up my supplies while I'm in here. That's a thing to know about. 10 secrets. Okay, so I can definitely go to Irem next time. Not this time. The water is sluggish with hyphal threads. Violet vegetable bulks break the surface. Myceligea. I have no idea if that's how you say that word, but it's how I'm saying that word right now, so I guess it's how I say that word. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Only 5. Okay. The Uttershroom. Climb the fungal fiber ladders to its summit. Shaggy, suspicious villagers scratch a living here amidst endless clouds of spores and scurrying mobs of plant-animal hybrids. None of them ever leave. Monsters, one explains darkly. Z, full of monsters. Interesting. Okay, so first, a gift. Psst, psst. Z-goer, here. Shroom has something for you. Fell long ago. Best elsewhere now. A ray-drenched cinder? I'm getting a bunch of notifications. Let me... Okay. A ray-drenched cinder? The Shroomer won't touch it with her bare skin. Wise. Nor should you. It's scorched and twisted the fungus flesh that it lies on. Its cosmogene glow has dyed the air around it. Mother of Mushrooms is grateful, explains the Shroomer. You've cast her far. She gives you a jewel. So that is cosmogene, which I suspect means that I need to take it to Venderbite. Okay. But I don't get the other gift. Interesting. I need that honey. Okay, let's visit the village. Hospitable? Not exactly, but they usually don't chase you off with sticks, and they usually let you sit beside their mildew-smelling fire. A day of stories. The central contradiction of Shroomer existence. They hate the Uttershroom, but they'd do anything to avoid leaving. Monsters! Today, they're telling the story of how they came here. It features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels, the mother's blessing. There's a great deal about adversity and survival, and wistful hints about their homeland. Somewhere to the west. Let's gather intelligence. I need this honey, so I'm not going to trade it. Interesting. I didn't expect it to only let me take one of the gifts. That is surprising to me. Oh yeah, I'll get more supplies at Demo Island. Okay. Oh. Horrors below. Sailors at the rail call softly. Something swims beneath the ship. I saw it looking up at us, one says, his voice a tremble. Yes, I read that, not a tremble. Bring out the nets. Well then, let's catch it. What is it? It comes dripping from the sea, sleek as a seal, but its eyes are faceted. One sailor covers his ears. I swear, he says afterwards, I heard it scream like a woman. You now have one strange catch. I was thinking about going to the Khanate, but I super don't have time. Or not, time's not the problem, supplies are the problem. A ship? Hello, ship. I'd like to fight you, ship. Right, you've destroyed a pirate steam pinnace. Get a cache of curiosities. 2 fuel. Well, I don't really need fuel. Oh well. What I need is supplies. Okay, Demo Island. I'm just gonna take tea with the factor, get another supplies, get a port report. I've been to Demo Island a bunch of times. Nah, I won't do that. Okay. And then it's straight home. Yep. Oh, I should fight this guy. It's gonna go super great for me. This might be good. Where it's like stuck. But now it's like okay. Apparently that's the key to killing those guys. It's just getting them stuck. Okay. Death of an angler. The shell is shattered. The glowing Elysiae lie silent. I'm going to have to butcher it for supplies. And occasionally other oddities. 1 supplies and an unprepossessing mass. Choice cuts. It won't keep, but it looks tasty. Bland, but sustaining. It's rather like eating trout if the trout had tried to kill you a few hours ago. Take that, Erset's trout. Alright. So, oh yes, I did gain his supplies. I forgot that I had gained his supplies from over the course of reading the unprepossessing mass text. Hello, who are you? A pirate frigate. Very killable. Alright, you've destroyed a pirate frigate. This one supplies 2 fuel and a bolt of spider silk. Am I too far north? Not really, no. Oh, I probably have recent news that I could talk to these guys with. I don't remember if I got recent news last time, but probably did. I did speak to the crew. They long for news of home. Lost 5 terror and gained a Z story. Okay. Right. Alright, it looks like I'm going to... nope, okay. It's definitely good that I did all of that fighting, because I needed it. Alright, Wolfstack Docks, back to London. Okay, first, let's talk to the Merchant Venturer. Sell all of these. The Venturer has a plan. My operations here will continue without me, and I have gathered all the supplies I need for my greatest endeavor yet. I need to charter your ship. Will you hear what he has to say? Time to go. You and I, we are not numbered among the timid. Now is the time to complete what we have begun. Come with me. Come north to Avid Horizon, to the High Gate. I'm sure this won't be bad at all. Well, I have other reasons to go to the Avid Horizon, and I have 40 units of free cargo space. Wait, let me read this. Okay, either north, take the Venturer to Avid Horizon, where the sea ends and the waters wait, the Venturer and his 40 units of essential cargo. Or, Avid Horizon, absolutely not. It's a place of evil reputation. The High Gate won't open on anything good. His motives are plainly not rational. Bid him farewell. Well, I'm going to take the option that says let's find out what goes to Avid Horizon. Oh, that's the materials for the passage. Okay. Let us sail when you're ready. All that you've assembled for me, it's here. Treasures too great for this world. Take me north to Avid Horizon in Void's approach. Okay. Cool. Let me... I'm going to speak of moves to the great game to this one, I think. Alright, full attention. The diplomat takes no notes, only listens with utmost concentration, fingertips touching, eyes lightly closed. The payment is small, but welcome. And I wanted a diplomatic agent, which doesn't take up hold space, right? Yeah, okay. Interesting that these are the same sort of thing as the this full of dream snakes. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Okay. Let me submit my port reports to this guy. Ooh. I hate when that happens. Apparently I should have read that one. Oh yes, Grand Geode. The Grand, yes, of course, we're generally quite well informed on that topic, but since you're here, perhaps you may as well let us know what your own impressions were. Report submitted. The Admiralty official takes notes scrupulously, but with an expression of mild terror, like a novice vivisector wincing with a scalpel. The rest of the office studiously busy themselves with other tasks. Since I was pretty sure that I hadn't, read that one yet. Spend time with my family, enjoy their company, and I'll read the morning papers, and I don't think I need to rest. So, with that, I think I have things to do next episode. Wait, let me buy as many supplies as I can. Okay. Now, I have things to do next episode. Okay. Well, thank you for listening to this, the 36th, I think, episode of Salt Play Sunless Sea. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.